Hey everybody, we're back!
Yep.
And this is one of my least favorite parts of this dungeon, I believe. Well, not here, because this is actually pretty cool. I like the ice platform idea. You know, it's one of the powers that really has multiple uses. Actually, all the powers have a lot of uses, so that's actually pretty cool about this game. Also, I like the ice trails. It actually makes like a little, like, ice...
Yeah, but you can't bloom now.
Yeah, I gotta move it so that way the ice is not in frame. There we go. Speaking of things I gotta bloom.
How do you freeze a bloom?
Ow.
How do you steal a house?
How do I get hit by a tree?
You didn't watch out for that tree. How do you burn water?
Are we really gonna go into that? Anyway, these are reused from when we got the wind thing. Except now there's a cannon there. That makes things original.
How do you give a bald guy a haircut?
Well, if you trim his nose hair, that technically counts.
No, that's a nose hair trim. How do you give a bald guy a haircut?
It's still cutting hair.
Different category.
Anyway, don't stay on those platforms too long, they'll actually break. I suggest saving now.
Because you will lose it later if you do not. Oh, God.
I have saved. Use a little firepower. Get myself an Infinity Slip, which could come in handy in this next fight. Here's a Holy Bone M. Also could come in very handy in the next fight.
No bones about it.
Yeah, it was gonna lock us in, don't they? Icicles. Yes, this is one of the two twin demons. This guy doesn't waste any time. I like his style. Now,
It's an owl? Oh, who gives owls?
well, this owl has a slot machine in the middle of his belly. And depending on what he rolls, that's the attack he's going to use. So, I'll explain his attacks as he uses them. Anyway, time to put this owl back to bed.
He's not sticking around, is he?
No way we're going to let him get away. Hello.
What?
Looks like we have some aid from an unknown place.
Sure knew he followed.
Yeah? Seems like Shiranui wants to help us out.
Don't do that.
No.
That's what happens when you actually use a power slash, right? Everything just seems to kind of freeze.
No, that was actually 20 power slashes in the matter of a second.
Really?
Yes, really, it's my signature.
I have a headache, don't do it.
You were fine just a second ago.
This heat's getting to me.
Turn down the heat.
It's still on?
I didn't shut it.
That explains a lot.
Anyway.
So the both of you are fighting?
Yep, both of us are fighting.
It'd be cool if the other one used brush strokes when you...
Actually, the funny thing about that, it does. If you wait on the brushstroke long enough, eventually Shiranui will use one of its own brushstrokes. Also, the attacks Shiranui is throwing out are way awesome. And I'm switching to the Thunder Edge.
Wow.
That's a lot of wind. And that's a big bomb.
They're quick.
Not only is they quick, but that was a huge bomb. Shiranui's...
Aren't you happy you don't have to face a copy of Shiranui in the Demon Gate?
Oh, thank goodness.
If I could write to Capcom, I'll do that.
See, what you're going to find out here is I'm not doing any of this. I didn't have to lift a finger. That was literally Shiranui just finished off the boss for me.
Dang.
Don't mess with us from the past.
Whoops.
Hey, look who came in with the other demon.
Oh, wait. That's... I can't see.
You dunderhead!
Okay. Wait, what? Yeah. Oki's been lashing out at the other one.
Which would explain why they were split up.
Oh, it actually shone silver?
If it glows silver, that means it's ready to defeat the demons. But it hasn't yet. Okay, don't be a hero! I said don't be a hero!
He's too into his own...
Yeah. Tell him, old me. Whoa. Violent much?
Yeah, the prior Okami would have killed him, huh?
Whoa. Yeah, since these two owls are based off of a clock, they can actually completely freeze time. At least when they're together.
You're not affected though, are you?
Nah, I'm still affected, but it can only freeze things from this time period. There's someone here who is not from this time period, though.
It looks tough, but she's fighting it off. Wait, she took a hit?
Yeah. That full hit that would have killed Oki just went directly into the old solar flare. So it wasn't the injuries from Orochi that originally killed our old self. It was the injuries from this battle here and saving Oki. But it doesn't really matter, because if our old self falls over here, then Orochi is never defeated. Therefore, we don't exist.
Good. Game over, yeah.
I can't believe you actually did that, Balwon.
I have a headache. I can't even say right now. You know.
Way to go, Oki! Majorly just saved our bacon.
It was his fault she was in trouble to begin with.
Mm-hmm. And with one righteous act, the sword Katone glows silver.
Glows. That's more of a blue.
I don't care, that's cool. Hmm. No shit! Oki's a glorious idiot, but at least he figured it out by the end. Well, since our former self is a little out of it, I guess we could use Oki's help as well.
So, half of a useful fighter.
Oki's not a bad fighter. He's a great fighter. It's just that his head was clouded with delusions of grandeur. And I'm sorry, Balm, I have to do this. Although I was late.
Bark.
Yeah, there's like 2 more times I actually have to do it, so. Anyway, this is what we need.
That's a key, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Wolf's Companion is around, so that since Okami from the past is around, that means Ishaku is around.
Why are you laughing, Balmung?
Ishaku is the name of a hentai.
Really?
Yeah, that's what you asked last time.
Ah.
Hooray for random
Every
references!
time I fucking hear that, I have to laugh because it's just fucking random.
Nothing like a hentai about Balmung in a good mood.
No, just hearing that name makes you fucking laugh. It's fucking hilarious.
Anyway, now that we have this key, we can get to the other tower on the other side. So we're gonna leave Oki here and let him take care of Shiranui until we get to the fight. Besides, we work better if we don't have to platform 2 wolves across areas.
Well, you can carry... You can actually carry the other one with you?
No, that's why he's waiting here. Game logic!
Can you bloom him?
I could, but I'm not. I've done that enough. Anyway, this is where the key goes. And that is a golden gate, signaling that we will have to do more random stuff. And this is actually the most hated part of the game for me. Basically how this works is there's a bunch of shooty cannon things on the other side, and we have to shoot them with these shooty cannon things. The normal knock it back doesn't work because there's ice pillars in the way. So we have to shoot them over this ice hole. And I will say ice hole as many times as I can before the end of this playthrough. Ice hole, ice hole, ice hole, ice hole, ice hole.
Didn't Balmung do one of these and got through just saying one word?
Balls.
Yeah, just like that.
You know why? He's an ice hole!
Iris, do me a favor.
Hmm?
And then heat all the way to the left and push it off, please. It's not going to affect me.
Heat all the way to the left.
Anyway, that's the way to not do it. If you're on the ice physics will actually screw you up. Not to mention the cannon fire will actually destroy the platforms you're on.
Like that?
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry.
Anyway, so that means you gotta use these cannons. Take aim and fire. Here's the trick. The fuses go for about a corner turn. Though, if you take out a few of them, you might be able to make it if you do it this way.
Use an infinity slip and just literally make a bridge. Then use Veil of Mist and run across.
The problem is the one that shoots 3 at once.
That's why you need all 3. Make an entire bridge instead of just a couple of platforms. But for that, you need an infinity slip.
Which I'm going to save for boss fights.
How many do you have?
Only about 3, I believe.
Hmm.
I'm sure there's someone keeping track of my infinity slips, but they're probably wrong because I do a lot in between videos. I just struck the platform with lightning. Come on, don't let the Winter Blast power stop me now. No!
Wow, you got boned.
Quite literally. But like I said, those platforms actually cause ISO. If you can actually use that to your advantage.
Even I'd make an entire bridge.
Yeah, keep moving. That's another good one.
I would just make an entire bridge.
Unfortunately, the bridge is made of ice physics.
Yeah, well, it's something.
Awesome. I got across. There we go. Yes, you have to destroy that one to get through. Now, to the side, there is actually a...